Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So Dazzler's here and solo Coliseum's here. So first I'm going to show you a couple of my own fights here, just how to get 10 plus bars relatively quickly and easily. And as far as the fight itself goes, it's fairly straightforward. You basically need to keep an eye on that timer that is appearing whenever you are close to her. Because if you stay too close to Dazzler, too long, you're gonna get rooted, and you don't want that. And other than that, you just need to be aware that when she's gonna be dashing in at you, when she has her dazzling strike ready, you can get passively stunned and you will be faltered as well. But other than that, she does have that node that does make her stun immune on the first parry, so that makes it slightly harder. But as she gains more and more power in the later health bars, it becomes less of an issue. And that's about it. Dazzler in itself is like much easier fight than Prowler is to get basics right. It's harder fight to do a ton of health bars here, because that level 2 is devastating and kind of crazy. So basically the first try I got in like 10 bars against Dazzler, and then I tried out a few other champions and I got like 9, 10 bars. And it's hard-ish to get about 12, 15 is already a lot. So that's just how it goes. It is definitely like you have to be very good at dexing at level 2, which I am not, to be able to go about 12 bars, I suppose. Because the AI is also definitely finicky. It seems that she does have the special 2 bias as well, because she does throw that level 1 extremely unwillingly at times. But the best and the simplest champion to use here I found to be Yondu, because Yondu obviously does get a very nice damage output with those Furies the longer the fight goes. And he's like super simple and straightforward to play. Now that we are at 5 bars, we basically need to land a striker or a heavy attack within, that timer period there. So the good thing is that we can heavy punish her level 1 relatively easily. It does take a bit of practice and knowing the spacing. I will make some mistakes here or there, like here for instance, because that last hit on the level 1 is kind of deceptively long reaching, so do need to get used to that in order to be good at it. But basically Yondu is very good for this fight. As we can see, it's a fairly basic fight. Stick to baiting on level 1s. Yondu does reduce her combat power rate, which is great, so you don't have to, bait out as many special attacks, and you can be slightly more aggressive. The AI can absolutely mess you up quite a bit here. And here we can see that I do punish that level 1 with heavy to, not get put down to sleep. And then I do not. Oh, I know what I did there. That is when my wife walked in and I kind of goofed off a little bit. But it's fine. We got in the heavy punish there and activated level 2. I was like, what am I doing in this fight? Right. Either way, here we can see that I got to 9 bars relatively easily. I will make a bad mistake in a second, and that is going to cost me. But for now, her health bar is going down, I'd say, reasonably fast, especially when you can get 4 of those ruptures going. And here is the mistake. That cost me majority of my health, and I dropped my special through block, and somehow it doesn't inflict any ruptures, which, alright, sus. Okay, anyways, let's drop that heavy. Let's get in another rupture. I do want to buy that level 1. If I was confident dexing that level 2, this would be much easier to do, and I am sure that that level 2 is absolutely dexable, because occasionally I can do it. I'm just not, again, super confident in doing that. So, come on then. You see, this is where the fight gets annoying, where she just does not want to cooperate at all. And here I make a spacing issue. And here the fight's over. So you got 12 bars, but that's fine. Another champion that I kind of liked, besides Nimrod did quite well for me too. I know that we're going to go over the best options here as well. Lady Deathstrike is going to do quite nice. I'm going to fast forward here because obviously we want to see how it's ramped up, but here we have gotten to 6 bars. I have made some mistakes, some poor decisions, but basically just ramp up. And the entire fight is effectively the same. You have gotten your armor ups, and I just want to go in and get as many ruptures as I can. And Lady Deathstrike, I don't know how many of you know, is kind of an ramp up character because she does more damage the more armor you have. Unfortunately, she does cap herself at 7 passive armor ups, which kind of sucks. I wish she could go like, you know, further on to, I don't know, like 50. Then she could actually be doing like some massive amounts of damage in long fights. So there we go. And overall she's doing quite a nice job. So I did make a silly, well, that was weird because I connected my first hit with a heavy attack, second hit didn't connect. So that is just Malconsort champions being Malconsort champions. That wasn't even my fault there. And there we go. The good thing obviously for Lady Deathstrike is she goes unstoppable during her special attacks. So if you do make a mistake, you can, you know, deal with it better. And yeah, we still can punish at level 1 without heavy attack. Here I'm going to build back up to my level 2, just so I can refresh my ferocity there. And I have a couple of blocked hits. Not that I need to block a lot, but just in case. But for the most part in this fight, we're just spamming level 1s. And here I make another mistake. And I will be playing like in a clutch mode here in just a second, because at some point I'm going to be at like 2 and 1% health. I'm going to be hanging in there. But yeah, Lady Deathstrike, this is a rank 3 unascended Lady Deathstrike, by the way. So if you do have a higher ranked Lady Deathstrike, you absolutely can get further in that as well. And overall, yeah, I was kind of surprised how well she does. But again, the reason why she does so well is because she does have a very simple, straightforward playstyle. And she's much easier to use than some of the other champions, because effectively you just, you know, hit them and spam your level 1. And that is very helpful in this fight, because almost all the champions can be used here. And the easier, the more straightforward playstyle those champions have, the better, basically. And there you go. We're just, you know, punishing her special ones with heavies when we have to. Other than that, we're going in for full hit combos to put those raptors in. And, you know, they're putting in work. I think here I died somewhere in 12 health bar range as well. I know here I got very lucky. 1% for the win. Dex out of the way. Okay, so we're going to see. I'm going to be hanging there with a 2 and 1% health for like a couple of health bars at least. So that's kind of nice. But there you go. So Nimrod, Lady Deathstrike, and most definitely Yondu were some of my personal champions of choice, but I'm going to show you guys overall the best options in just a second. So I have 1% here. And we have done 12 health bars. Come on, very nicely. And we're going to be screwing up somewhere here soon. See, she's still hanging in there. Until I make a mistake. Here is going to be the mistake. Yes, the heavy attack punish, as always. So there you go. So what are the actual nodes on the fight besides the given Coliseum nodes? Always be dazzling. When Dazzler's tempo reach 100, it is reset to 0. Sure enough, obstinance charge. So that is the node that makes her stun immune for your first parry, basically. Inside out, that is the node that roots you if you are close by to her for 4 seconds. And stay a while and listen. That just means that you are special locked when you do get rooted. Enhanced warning, third special attack activated, and defender bias special 2. That is just dumb. It shouldn't be there. It is not good. It is ruining the fight. There should be defender bias special 1, if anything. Right. Either way, what are the best options? The most used option, I suppose, is Jack, because if you put cover this on Dazzler, she doesn't go unblockable. A lot of people are using Bastion, but we can see that proficiency wise, Yondu is over 5 bars on average, so he's doing exceptionally well. Also, Guardian is over 5 bars per average, as well as is Guillotine 2099. So those would be the best options overall that people are using. Somebody was killing it there with Iron Man Infinity War. Oh, nice. Did not expect that. Well, he does well. But there you go. We do have Nimrod that does quite nicely with 470. Again, Ironheart at 470. So high 4s is still also very, very good. So let's go over it again. The best options. Guillotine 2099 is great. Guardian is great. Yondu is amazing. Those would be like the 3 best ones here. Besides that, high 4s. Let's see, one of the less popular ones. Besides that, in the high 4 bars on average, we have Ironheart, which makes sense, and Nimrod, because Nimrod's also quite good, but the fight is a bit trickier. So there you go. Those are the best options. And that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm going to catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next